Welcome back to Snap Farming. Bill is my name. A graduate with no job has surely passed, but definitely failed. Even when school fails you, you shouldn't fail. In this video, I share with you how you can use school principles to do what school can't do for you. Start a business. Here is how. You went to school. Good. You completed that degree. Great. How does that feel? Not so good. To be honest, perhaps crap. We are told that school will prepare us for our future, and all we need to do is to get through with it and watch everything fall into place. Some of you did just that. You went to school, many fell away, but you paid the price tremendously sometimes at a cost mentally, financially, and otherwise, because you know there's no gain without pain. And finally, you wore the gown. They handed you the paper, and for once you felt like Elon Musk. And you see, there is no need to read a book on this one, because we all know how the story goes, or don't we? When the time came for everything to fall in place, what happened? Stress, anger, fear, anxiety, disappointment, brokenness, poverty, confusion, suffering, frustration. We each name differently what it means not to get what we expected. The promise was broken. It was a lie. You could perhaps try fixing it with another degree, but you know the truth, that this will only add another chapter to the same story. A painful story. But what if the gain wasn't in the promise, but in the premise? Not in the end game, but in the game plan. To my surprise, even a doctor wasn't an exception, because there really are no exceptions to the broken promise. So how was I going to forge a way forward outside a formal career path? What does a schoolboy know about life? What can he use to create value? Moreover, value beyond himself. That's where the premise beats the promise. Not as a guarantee for the end game, but as a sure reinforcement for a chance at it. And you see, when your world comes crashing, even a small chance is good enough. Well, I knew how to choose what I want to study. Medical school, yay! I knew how to attend classes, or dodge them of course. I knew that there were exams at the end of the semester, so perhaps I'd better do the damn classes. I knew that money, well they call it tuition, was your introductory letter to studies. No tuition, no studies at all. But then I also learned pretty well that there were no negotiations to fail in exams whatsoever. In fact, the rule was no pass mark achieved, no progression allowed. Period. No excuses. So I decided on a dream to study. Study because it is like school. Since it's like school, it meant I would have to take classes. So the classes would be YouTube videos, visits to people doing what I'm interested in doing, attending maybe short trainings if they existed, brainstorming with like-minded friends, and asking Google and reading a couple of things online. I know, reading. It seems I still need to pick classes, because those babes that write, they know how to organize their crap pretty well, and it turns out to be helpful. Third, all learning must be assessed, and this has to be every semester because assessment drives learning. Then I have to pay tuition every semester, and tuition is money, so I still need a damn job so that I'm able to pursue these studies of mine, personal studies, so to speak. And finally, there is no justifiable or understandable reason for not learning. All those that I may list are simply excuses and only frustrate the dream. So as long as the dream is the goal, explanations for any shortcoming are not welcome from myself, and I will be penalized for that. Okay, I know I sound like a principal of sorts and a police officer to myself, but yes, I am not taking any chances because I have played by different rules before and ended up clueless and stranded. It's time to make it right, and I am starting now. I do this not for a paper, but for a tangible graduation piece that people of any walk of life can be able to understand. On this channel, I share how my journey has been, and who knows where this journey will lead us. I would be glad to hear your responses, so check out the upcoming videos, like and subscribe, and let's walk this journey together.